Target down. Marching the rest of them.
Hostile UAV in this sector.
Fire sale active. Have been reduced.
Alright guys, so today I'm going to teach you how to get easier lobbies in Warzone, or at least the method that I do to get a lot of kills, especially my 30 kill gameplays. And this is a strategy that I use over and over and over, and I'm just going to give you a bunch of tips on how to increase your chances so that you can get a lot more kills and get a lot of high kill games. Alright, so I'm going to give you a bunch of tips here. The first thing that I really do to get the easier lobbies is I do leave a lot of games often. So this is really just getting a feel for the lobby as soon as you join in. Even in the pregame, you can see how good the players are, if they're diving a lot, shooting and doing all this crazy stuff. If you see like a few players doing that, then chances are it is a good lobby. Because when I get into like the bodier ones or the ones that aren't that good, they usually don't have a lot of movement in the pregame, or sometimes I just land to a place, maybe try to kill one or two teams, and even if I have a difficult time killing a team and I wipe a whole team, I still have like my caution up, like okay, this might be a hard lobby, and if it is too hard, I back out immediately. Now with this, I will say too, the difference between playing with a VPN and not a VPN is the VPN increases your chances of getting those easier lobbies. So let's just say if you're playing with that one, right, it takes you 20 games to get into an actual bot lobby, which is a lot. Maybe using like a VPN would take you 5 games into getting like that type of lobby. Alright, so I'm gonna do some math right here, right? Let's just say each time I get that feel for the lobby and I back out, it takes me about 5 minutes to actually do that, and just see if it is a good lobby. And like I said, it might take me like 20 games to actually get a really decent lobby that I can get a 25 kill game, a 30 kill game, maybe a 35, just something crazy, right? It takes me 20. Alright, so I would do 5 times 20, and that means it would take me 100 minutes to actually get a really good lobby. Alright, now let's just say I want 5 bot lobbies in a day. Alright, maybe I want 5 gameplays that I can make 5 videos to be really good gameplays. Alright, so I would do 5 times 20 times 5, and then 500 minutes divided by 60, so it would take me about 8.3 hours to get 5 bot lobbies. Alright, so when you see me posting these really high kill gameplays, it's not like, alright, let me jump on the game, I haven't played all day. Oh, okay, I got a bot lobby, destroyed this person. Alright, well, I only play like 30 minutes to an hour today, and now I got a gameplay or 2 that I can make. No, it does take me a long time. So yeah, if I was playing 8 hours a day, and doing this method over and over, I would get more bot lobbies. So yeah, you do have to play more back out of games often. This can be very hard if you're playing with, you know, your friends and stuff, and you want to have a good time, but this is strictly just for getting into better lobbies and increasing your kill count at the end of the day. Alright, another thing too that I use to speed up this process, after about 5 to 8 ish games where I just have like really bad lobbies, like the players are really good at the game, and they're all holding hands and stuff like that, what I do is I back out of the app, like I fully close Call of Duty, and if you're on console, you can just exit the game and restart it. I don't know if this actually does anything, it just makes me feel like it does something, and from my experience, it works. So I would recommend restarting your game after like a bunch of really bad lobbies, and maybe that'll like reset the SBMM to really help you out there. So that's just something I do that's part of my routine, and I guess it works for me. This next thing I'm going to talk about is very important. So especially in Rebirth in the last Warzone, when I was getting like 230 bombs a day, what I would do was always play solo quads. Now I think that being that you're playing by yourself and you're in a team-based game mode, it should reduce your skill-based matchmaking because you are counting as 4 people. Alright, so I'm not sure entirely how this works, but like if you take 4 people and you know, compare it to yourself, it's gonna put you in like easier lobbies, because why would the game put you in a lobby of all the players that are around your skill level if you're just one person? Alright, so a great thing about this game that I really love about Vondel is that even though it's Resurgence quads, if you die, you're able to respawn immediately as if you were playing Resurgence solos. Now in the last Rebirth they didn't have that, so it was really hard for me. I just couldn't die once. But it makes it really easier, or a lot easier for me to play quads like this, so I can keep respawning and killing and killing and killing. And that also helps me get a lot easier lobbies, because if I'm playing solo quads on top of backing out of games and restarting my game, then it's really easy for me to find easier lobbies and get a lot of gameplays that way. This next part is also very important, so this also increases my chances of getting a good lobby by a lot. But I recommend the best times to actually play the game is between 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. In your time zone. And there has been a video, even in the last Warzone, by like JGod, and I'm pretty sure he posted another one in this Warzone too. But pretty much it is proven that around like the off hours of when people aren't usually awake, that's when the skill-based matchmaking reduces drastically. Alright, so you may not get like, you know, players with 0.3 KD lobbies, but it is really going to increase your chances of getting that high kill game with the really body lobby. Alright, especially as I explained earlier, right? If it takes me like 8 hours to get five bot lobbies and I'm popping off in all of them, if I start playing the game around 2-3 a.m. and play over and over and over and over all the way to 7 a.m., it's really going to increase my chances of getting really body lobbies. I'm going to get a lot more high kill games in that time frame. And that is very hard for you if you have like a day job, or if you have like a lot of responsibilities during the day and you can't play at night. So I know that is going to be hard and that is tough for a lot of you guys, but that's just how the game works, and that is how it is, because the good players have lives. They have to go to school, they have to work jobs and do all that other stuff. And even if it's like the summer, you know, when kids have off from school, not all of them stay up to 3 a.m. They still have bedtimes and stuff like that. So it still works even if a lot of people are still playing the game on those off hours. So definitely that. And then the final thing I will say too with this video, let's just say you're versing players that are your skill level. Alright, if you're always using meta weapons, like the best guns you can possibly get with the fastest TTKs, you can control the recoil very well, and you're just always using the best loadout, then you're always going to be at an advantage towards those players who don't have that. Alright, so if I'm versing myself, and myself has the ground loot, and I have my loadout with all the best weapons and all the stuff like that, I'm gonna destroy the other person, even if they're that same exact skill level. They're me with the same intelligence and everything, and all of that. And if I have the better weapons, I'm gonna win. If I have the high ground, I'm gonna win. So it's like, if you're always using the best strategies, the best guns, like the best things possible all the time, even if you don't get into a full-on bot lobby, you're still going to be able to perform at your best, while people are just playing the game just to play the game. They're playing with their friends. Maybe they're just not fully conscious and aware, not focused on the game, and that is also really going to increase your chances of getting a high kill game, even if it isn't a pure bot lobby for that. Alright, so like me keeping all those things in mind and doing it over and over and over, that's really how I'm increasing like my kill count from when I got 20 kills, then I got 25, then I got 31, and I've just been following that method over and over and over so that I can get a lot better lobbies in Warzone. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. I just wanted to give you guys, like, especially for those really dedicated players who are really trying to get good at the game, they're really trying to break their PR, and they really just enjoy playing Warzone, and Vondel, this is one of the best methods that you could possibly use to keep increasing your chances of getting those high kill games.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
One down me.
Watch your six. Resurgence window is ending. Fire sale done. Prices are back to normal.
Hostile UAV overhead.
UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time.
Gas is inbound.
You got 16, bro.
Friendly
I need
UAV on
mid-cal
station.
rounds.
The gas mask going. Are we finishing?
Moving here.
Be advised, UAV is active.
You're losing ground.
Hostile UAV in the sector.
Yo, this is not normal.
Move to the safe zone.
They tagged me. Take out that enemy riot shit.
Hostile UAV active.
That's broke.
Gas is inbound. Gas is closing in.
Sims. You can take Sims.
5 remaining. Gas is moving. Targets remain.
Better luck
Earn the win.
That took the look.